Empress, the Nine of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and victory at the end, Six of Wands. The first thing that I'm getting is that's saying that God doesn't give you anything that you can't handle. And you definitely handled a lot lately. But you are an Empress, which is extremely powerful, not in an egoic way, but in a ancient way. You are weaving your reality. You're birthing new ideas. You're creative. You're Mother Earth. You give. You share. You shine light onto people. You pour your love into people. You have a lot of dignity for yourself, right? All the money that's in this background here, you got in a way that didn't allow you to sell your soul. You became an empress with dignity, and that's what an empress does. She doesn't sell herself short for just monetary gain. She believes that her soul is a lot more important than just a flippant dollar bill for somebody to give you easily. You're giving yourself to the devil every single time you do that. That's not the issue here, though. There was a lot of cruelty that you just went through. A lot of tears shed, obviously, with this card. Nine of Swords is not fun. You might have been betrayed by more than one person. This was a huge eye-opening moment. Like, this card is basically just one big eye open. It kind of like, I feel like you were like sleeping soundly, maybe subconsciously or consciously, and life jerked you awake really fast out of fright and fear, and everything around you was not right. Everything around you was not true. Everyone around you was fake. And besides being fake, they were cruel on top of it. You might have been some sort of black sheep, or just different from the group that you came from or were in. You might have been the scapegoat to their abuse as well. They act in a certain way and then they blame it on you because you're the easy target. You're different. It's very narcissistic behaviors. It's mind games. It's lying. It's manipulation. It's using. It's hatred. It's competition. It's a lot of bad energy. But then we have the Wheel of Fortune always turning, right? The wheel continues to turn, which is giving me some other saying that, you know, it doesn't matter. I can't think of the saying exactly right now. Would have to think about it. But, you know, this too shall pass. Basically, this too shall pass. So if you're experiencing a lot of cruelty or ugliness from the world, this too shall pass eventually. You might have to hold on tight to the steering wheel for a while, right? You gotta buckle up, because sometimes it's not gonna just pass over like a storm in the night. It might stick around for a while until you fight your way out of it. But you're not gonna, you know, come out unscathed. You're gonna be, you know, blood, sweat, and tears here. You fought the good fight. You definitely fought, right? And there was a lot of bloodshed. Maybe your heart broke because besides being betrayed, besides being used or some sort of misuse of you, your heart hurts. And we can all die from heartache. It's scientifically proven. our hearts stop beating, when we don't have a purpose, when we don't have people around us that love us, because we are human beings, and at the bottom of it all, we are here to love one another, to transmute darkness into light, and we do that by love. As we forgive those who trespass against us. So the Wheel of Fortune can go either way, right? It's about luck again. When people talk about luck, luck doesn't just happen to you. You might feel like it does, but you got yourself to a place where luck happened to you. There's an Irish proverb or a saying about the wind always being at your back to help push you along, right? That's luck, in a sense of you are doing the work, you are working towards your goal, you are making the steps forward to wherever you're trying to go, and then luck can come along. If you call it luck, maybe it's something greater than that for you. Luck comes along and helps you out and pushes you even further than you were making that step. It just, the wind comes and pushes you even further, a bigger step forward. And you have to be having the wheels in motion to do that. You can't be sitting at home and just expecting you're going to win the lottery, right? We're expecting to get a good job. We're expecting to meet someone when you're just at home doing nothing, right? You have to be putting in the work. You have to be doing things. You have to be going out there and putting yourself out there. And the Wheel of Fortune can, it can land either way. It can land in a fortunate way, and it can land in a deadly way, right? But you have to go through the motions in order to have some sort of breakthrough. And it looks like you will be having a breakthrough with the victory card at the end, with the Six of Wands coming out of the darkness, right? You were in a dark tunnel for a while. You might feel like you're in hell at this time, at that time when you're just in a bunch of darkness around you and a lot of heartache. And then all of a sudden you come out of the tunnel and you see the sun again. You see the light. And you start to cry because you never thought you'd be able to see such a beautiful sight again. You almost gave up hope on life. You almost gave up hope, but you didn't. You kept going one more day. One more day, I'll keep walking in the dark. One more day. I can't walk, I'll crawl, or I'll walk slow. I'll take a rest. But I'm going to keep going forward and seeing if I can get out of this tunnel. And eventually you do. And the light will guide you going forward, because you know that the light isn't what you see. It's coming from within you. It is your heart and soul. You shine outwards. And when you see light outside of you, you recognize something in yourself, that we are all the same thing. And there are things around you that you might not be able to feel or see that are still watching over you. Delicate balance. Allow the delicious nectar of life to bring you back to your center. You found your way out. And now you're more centered in yourself again, right? You had to balance out the good and the bad, which is life in general. We're always balancing good and bad emotions. You can't expect life to just be good all the time. You're just coming into your own and balancing out what happened to you. It might take you a really long time to recover from whatever you're going through, but you never gave up. And that spirit in you, right, that trait that you held on to will guide you forward, and you'll have so much more luck going forward, because when you believe in yourself, or when you believe in an outcome, you have faith in it. It's knowing without having solid evidence that it will come true. You just believe it to be. And that's what faith is. Believing things that we don't intrinsically see sometimes. But keeping that light within you, especially when you're surrounded by darkness, or you're in a dark place and you feel like you're never going to get out of it, if you hold on to your own light, it doesn't matter how dark it is, because you're lighting the way and you held on to your spirit, and you're having a breakthrough because of it. There is a victory at the end. So you can look at this bright light and see a new dawn, a new day. It's go look up that song too. It's all about this. So a new dawn, a new day, a new life.